Okay folks, so I have my projector screen set up here and I want to show y'all a different perspective of this really strange object here that had came drifting through. It's right here is where it's at. And you'll notice there's like a little black dot right there. That's an insect. I didn't watch the playback on that several times. That's a little insect there, but there is something like right in there too. But I'm gonna go ahead and play this forward, and what you're gonna watch is this object right there as it just kind of drifts and floats off in this direction. And you'll note from my previous uploads that this is the same direction right here in this big area here where I've captured a bunch of different things drifting down and coming through the valley here in Henderson. But I'm going to go ahead and play this forward, and then I'm going to zoom a little bit in on it with my phone recording. And then I also have the tripod set up here with the Lumix, Panasonic Lumix FC80 is what I record these things with typically. But this particular capture here was done as a time-lapse capture with an iPad, and it's a 30-minute long video. And I set it to record just as I was noticing this weird thing right here. So it's mainly at the very beginning of this video, of this 30-minute long time lapse, that you see this thing. But as I did a review of the capture, the entire capture, a few different times, I noticed throughout it there's a couple of different places where it kind of looks like maybe there's the outline of one, and I've looked at it really closely, but I can't really find anything really definitively. But this right here is definitely an object drifting through the sky there, and I'm going to go ahead and play it forward. And it's going to stop, and then it'll do like a step-by-step in reverse as well. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and play it and then zoom in with my camera phone right now, and then I'll do another zoom in and a recording on the projector screen with the Lumix as well, and I'll upload that one tomorrow. But I wanted to cover this one again because it's just very curious to me that I keep seeing these objects like this drifting through this particular part of our sky here in southern Nevada. And it drifts through. Now it's going to go in reverse. Now I'm going to go ahead and move a little bit closer to the screen so you can see it from a different angle. There it is. And if you can see, it's right here. Right there's the whole structure of it. And it kind of looks like there's something else up in here as well. But right, again, that's an insect. I've already traced that back through the recording a few different times, but that right there is not an insect. And again, this was a time lapse. So, over a period of approximately, maybe 20 seconds to 30 seconds is when this actually appears, where it comes into view like that, and then it just kind of disappears in the clouds. And then more clouds kind of roll up from the west, and now this is moving from the west off in that direction. There would be the west, and it's drifting over the southern end here, and then towards the east in that direction. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Oh, there's the capture of Omaha that I had gotten before. And I guess this kind of gives me an opportunity to show a different perspective of that too. Yeah, it does kind of change the perspective just a little bit by using the projector screen here. And you can see, once again, I'll show you, I got it on the big screen here. So, and that was the capture of Omaha. there's the big screen. You can see I got it. Oh, let me see. I want to go back to that one. I want to show that once more before I end this particular video here. Go back. And I want to, instead of zooming in, I want to just move closer to the screen and kind of show a different angle of this thing as this plays forward. So watch closely right here. As this thing right here, you'll see it. I'll do a close-up here. You can see right there's the object in question. And again, there's another object or something up in this area too that is interacting with the vapor clouds, but that kind of disappears. But this right here kind of keeps its shape and its form for a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and let this roll forward and record it from like this side angle here in this perspective with my phone camera. My camera phone. Yeah, with the camera on my phone. It's late, y'all. Bear with me. Let's play this forward here. There we go. And now watch that. Can you see there's kind of like a little spiky thing coming off the one edge of that tail, like right on this edge right here. Now it's gonna go in reverse. And playback's gonna go in reverse. And you'll see it pop back into view again. But watch, like right out in this area here, there's like this spiky thing right off in there. See it? Like right there. Oh man, I don't wanna scratch up my screen here, but you can see right in there. There it is. And then there's that object up there. You kind of see something poking out of the top of that part. My phone's getting in the way, darn it. Yeah, right into there. Yeah, let's look at this from a different angle here as it floats through. You can see it's kind of stuff like sticking out of it. You know what it reminds me of? Seriously, it kind of reminds me of the depictions that I had seen on some old Periscope film. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the old videos from Periscope films, but this kind of reminds me of the depictions of what they called the Telstar satellite from like the 60s and the 70s. That's kind of what it reminds me of, like the shape and the outline and all of that. But I don't know, folks. I wanted to just show that one really quick. This was from May 15th of 2019, just to kind of compound, you know, what I've stated before, that in this area here, towards the Black Mountain foothills, looking to the south from Henderson and our location, I have captured so much activity right here. And this is just another one of them bizarre ones that just, it's just weird. And I believe I had posted up the full 30-minute time lapse of this. So I'll put a link in the description to that, and you can watch it if you want and see if you can, you know, find any more of these kind of things drifting through it, because it does cloud up a lot, you know, as it plays through. This is just a clip from that 30-minute video. And I don't know, like I said, I reviewed it a few times, and I saw what looked kind of like a few other parts and pieces of, you know, structure and crafts and stuff drifting through, but nothing like that at the very beginning of this recording. So yeah, let me back this up again, and I'll play it forward one more time from this front angle, and then I'll go ahead and end this video and upload it, and then I'll put a link in the description for the full 30-minute time lapse if anybody wants to check that out. There, it's gonna back up again, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back up a little bit and then zoom with my phone camera. There we go. And then I'll let it play forward there. Yeah. It really does remind me, like, at particular times throughout the capture, like right in here, there's a couple of these frames, like right in there, where it reminds me of one of them old depictions of a Telstar satellite. Some wild stuff, for real. Alright, folks, so that is your big screen feature video for right now, and I'll do a little bit more on this one here really soon again too, as well as Fomahat. I want to show a little bit more of Fomahat. Like, man, I just have so much. It's just silly. It's just silly how much that I have that I really want to share with everybody and show different perspectives. You know, like this here, putting it on the big screen. You know, it really does kind of change the perspective just a little bit. And again, this is the most recent, really bizarre one too. This was that time lapse. And right there is where you can see something busting through the clouds right through there. And it really does look so much different on the big screen. Yeah, right there you can see it start to like smoke, like it's steamy hot or something right there. And it kind of reminds me of one of them old trouble lights, you know, with the metal guard on it. My dad used to have a bunch of those. Yeah, so anyway, that's our perspective using the projector and just kind of looking through. The capture's a little bit different, and anyway, thanks for watching. Know that I really appreciate you, and